Okay, so keeping with the shopping list theme, I want to show you how to print an actual list like in a column format, which is what we're more used to. So I have in this program, I've created a list up at the top, an empty list, in fact. So this is called to buy, and I've just created an empty list with my empty square brackets, and then I'm using the append method to populate my list with items that I have to buy. Let's say I'm having a party. I'm going to offer my guests tonic water, ginger ale, pretzels, potato chips, and so on. Okay. So I've appended all those items. I wanted to show you also that we looked at the len function with the string, and that works with the list as well. So for example, if I use len on the to buy list, it's telling me I've got 7 items to buy for this shopping trip, which is true. I put 7 items into that list. So now let's talk about printing these items. So if I try to print these, let's say I really want to like print this on paper or send it to my phone and have this at the store, this is not my idea of a shopping list. I want a column format, okay? So what we can do, and I'm getting ahead of ourselves, we are going to talk more about loops later on in a later chapter, but we're going to loop through this list and print the elements one at a time, okay? So for example, I'm going to do a for loop. I'm going to do a loop counter for I in range, and we have what, 7 items in that list. Okay, I'm going to put a colon there. And I'm going to print to buy. And I'm going to use I there. I is the loop counter. Okay, and we're going to use that loop counter. I'm going to plug it in like as the list index. Let's see what we get. Okay, looks much better, doesn't it? So this is how we would loop through a list to print the items one at a time. So again, you know, with the loop counter and the range, we'll talk a lot more about that later, but this is one way of doing that, as opposed to just using the default print way, which isn't the most friendly for the user.